It's Sami Zayn who has been doing everything he can to fight off the darkness that Karrion Kross is set on bringing out of Sami Zayn. For whatever reason, Kross thinks he's doing the right thing for Sami Zayn by trying to prove that there is darkness, that behind that smile, there is a dark-souled man that is anything but the ultimate underdog from the underground. And Sami Zayn, who has made it crystal clear that he is set on becoming a world champion. And I would say he's willing to do whatever it takes, but that's why we're here. Karrion Kross believing and getting in the head of Sami Zayn that he's got to bring out this mean streak, that he's got to be this dark, bad guy. Embrace the darkness, get rid of the light. But sometimes the lines can be blurred, and do everything for the right reasons. But never lose who you are. That's one thing that Sami Zayn hasn't done. And Sami Zayn, all he wants to do is just move on from Kross. He already has a victory over him. Let's go back to Crown Jewel. But Kross is still insistent on putting away Sami Zayn as he went for the cover right there. But Zayn able to get the shoulder up at 2. Kross is a heavy hitter. This is not somebody you want to go in hand-to-hand combat inside the ring with. Sami Zayn fighting back. And a huge clothesline and a back elbow. Picking up the momentum is Karrion Kross. Both of these men have taken very similar paths. World-traveled athletes have spent time on the independent scene before making their way here to the WWE. And when you're here at the top, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You've got to have an almost killer-like instinct. And Sami, who's a former 4-time Intercontinental Champion. And I mentioned that these two have similar paths. Both of them started out here in NXT. That being in the WWE as part of the NXT roster before making their way up. Both of them former NXT champions on numerous occasions. Quite the choice words there from Karrion Kross to Sami Zayn as he starts to just driving these blows as Sami Zayn. He's trying to make Sami say those words. He wants Sami Zayn to embrace the inner darkness. It's kind of ironic, way to bring out the darkness when it should be a celebration. It's supposed to be the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. And Kross wants to make it all so gloomy. Sami back, lands on his feet with that inverted leapfrog. And Sami, who's starting to move to the beat of his drum. Oh, try to pick up for the Blue Thunder Bomb. Meanwhile, Kross. And that Doomsday Saito suplex. That is devastating. and goes for the cover, but Sami Zayn stays alive. Kross, who thought he had it there. That Doomsday Saito has beaten and battered some of the biggest stars in this industry. Here's the pipe. Look at to lay down the pipe on Sami Zayn. And Scarlett distracting the ref. And the pipe has been dropped. And a blue thunder bomb. A pipe to bomb. With the referee not facing and being distracted, Sami Zayn was able to counter Kross's attempt at stealing this one. But it did not work out in his favor. Now it's Sami Zayn who hammers away on Kross. The aggression in Sami Zayn brings out the fury. Sami Zayn perhaps playing into exactly what Kross has wanted, as Sami Zayn not stopping and going back every time the official pulls back Zayn, as Kross leans up against that bottom rope. The official trying to knock some sense into Sami. And how interesting is this? And it's Scarlett who's offering Sami the pipe. It's all about the mind games. Is Sami gonna join the dark side? And the fact that Sami Zayn is even considering this shows that there may be some darkness. But he says no. And an emphatic throw to the outside. And from behind, capitalizing on a roll-up. Uh-oh. An exploder suplex. And a rough landing in the back of the head. And setting up for a haluva kick. And there it is. It connects. That's it. And it's all over. Once again, Sami is victorious. Can Sami Zayn say he is finally done with Karrion Kross? Every person always has a devil and an angel. One that tries to sway you to one side, one that tries to sway you to the other. But tonight, it was the angel that sings high praises as Sami Zayn chooses to stay on the light. And makes sure that Scarlett knew his answer was no, as he threw the pipe to the outside, refusing to do the wrong. And one haluva kick later, following an exploder suplex, and it was all she wrote to take down Karrion Kross. Sami Zayn will leave SummerSlam victorious. And he says, we're done. I think the message has finally been sent to Karrion Kross.